Well, hello viewers. This is the desktop review of the Walther P99 AS, chambered in 9mm. This is the box that it comes in. Kind of unremarkable box, but I'll show you what it comes with. So inside you're going to have the Walther P99 AS pistol. It comes with two magazines, one in the gun and one in the packaging. These are 15-round magazines. Nice quality, high quality steel with a polymer butt plate. Also included in the packaging you have a choice of 3 back straps, so small, medium, and large. Nice textured grips on them. They are not the easiest to get on and off, I will tell you that. Also included are 3 different sizes of front sights so that you can change the height of your front sight. So actually three front sights on here, and then a fourth one obviously on the gun. You get a chamber flag if you'll ever use that. And then the paperwork. And in the paperwork you're going to have all of your usual liability stuff. But one cool thing that it does come with, this gun is made in Germany, and it is proofed in Germany. And included in that proofing is a copy of the target that they shot. Let's see if I can get this open for you guys. So as you can see, the technician was M. Martinek, and he fired this serial number, caliber 9x19, and there's the results of the target. So pretty cool. 5 rounds looks like they shoot. Kind of neat, just part of the German proofing system. So let's go ahead and get the gun out of the box and show you what we got. So for those of you that are not really familiar with it, the P99 is currently one of the service pistols for several German police agencies. Go ahead and make it safe. Clear magazine, clear chamber. This gun is currently the standard duty issue weapon for quite a few German police agencies. Very good looking gun, feels fantastic in the hand. It is a polymer striker fired gun, and with one key exception that I find fantastic. So we'll go over the gun real quickly. Let's go over the controls. First and foremost, you have the magazine release. The magazine release is ambidextrous. There's a lever on either side of the trigger guard. You pull down on it in order to activate the release. A little bit like the HK, USP, and VP9. I like it. There's no button to kind of inadvertently press. You have to be a little bit deliberate. The magazine does drop free, so very nice. Sights on this gun are 3-dot sights. See if I can get you a nice close-up of the sights. Very clean sights. One thing that's neat, obviously you saw the replacement sights for the front sights, so you can change the height of that. But also the rear sights are adjustable as well. Let's see if I can get that nice and clear for you. They are adjustable as well. So certainly an interesting pistol. Also, you notice the sights are right at the end of the gun, so it's got the longest possible sight radius that it can get. Very, very cool. So one of the things, the other controls, obviously, are the trigger and the slide stop and slide release. And then the decocker. So here's what's interesting about this pistol over, let's say, for instance, a Glock or Springfield XD or whatever. This pistol actually operates just like let's say a Sig Sauer or any other double single action pistol, even though it is striker fired. if you look back here, you'll see a little red indicator. That is the actual firing pin of the pistol. And if it's visible, that means that the gun is in single action. So what that means is that if I depress the trigger, there's almost no resistance there. It'll go back to a half-cock position or a single action position, and now it is ready to fire with a very, very light, probably I would say somewhere around a 3.5 pound trigger pull. Very, very light, very, very crisp. However, if you want to put this gun back in your holster, or let's say for instance you just inserted a magazine, cycled around into the chamber, and you're going to carry it as a duty pistol, what you can do is you can press this lever here at the top. See if I can get you guys a good view of that. You press that and listen to this and watch the firing pin. Firing pin is gone. Trigger is now about an 8 pound, 10 pound trigger pull, something like that. Very, very heavy trigger pull. So a true double action pistol, and the striker is now off or the firing pin is now off of the cocked position. So you can carry this gun very safely with a round in the chamber. First round you're going to fire is a true double action, 8 to 10 pound pull, long 8 to 10 pound pull, very deliberate. Once it fires, go ahead and release the magazine here so we can cycle it. Once it fires, the gun cycles. There's an extremely short, very crisp reset, and the gun is now in single action. And I can pull it like that and it's going to go off again. Really an ingenious trigger system. And then of course back into double action if you decock it. So key to this gun, if you don't see the red indicator, it's in double action mode, nice heavy trigger. If you see the red indicator, the pistol is in single action mode, very light trigger, ready to fire. A very, very cool trigger system. As I said before, the magazines on these, 15 round magazine, nice blued steel magazines with a follower. The gun feels great in the hand, very, very comfortable. There are some nice texturing and grooving. It is a little slick in the hand, but because of the contours, it makes the pistol very, very comfortable ergonomically, and I like the way it feels. A couple other things. It does have an accessory rail up here on the front. However, it is not a true 1913 rail. Surefire X300, TLR1 Streamlights do not fit on this gun. They will not clear the trigger guard at this position. So if you're planning on purchasing a gun with and using a tactical light on it, this may not be the one for you. The only one that I've seen that fits on this one is the plastic or polymer, I believe it's called the TLR3. Does fit, but then there's a gap. It's kind of goofy. So let's talk about the pros and cons of this gun. First and foremost, the price. It's priced very competitively. It's a Glock priced gun with true Walther German quality. So price, thumbs up. The transaction price on this gun is somewhere in the $500, $550 range. Quality, it is very, very high quality. The entire gun is made in Germany. It's made in Ulm, Germany, and it really feels like a high quality piece. I love the sights. I love the fact that you can adjust the sights. It's got a great sight radius, a great sight picture, and the pistol is extremely accurate right out of the box. Phenomenal. Changeable back straps I put as a plus for different size hands. When you put the small one on there, will fit the tiniest of hands. When you put the full size one on, it'll fit the biggest of hands. So I do give that a thumbs up. However, I will say this is not a quick fix. This roll pin right here, which you have to remove in order to get the grip off, is a bear to get in out. I will tell you that right off the bat. So once you get the proper size grip on there, you're probably going to want to leave it. And last is the firing system. The firing system, I think, is absolutely fantastic. It really gives you the ability to have a true double action, single action trigger pull on a polymer striker fired pistol. I know the new HK-VP9 has got that, but this is one of the first that I recall that has all of these features, especially with the decock, and I think that's a really neat feature. If you're like me, when you carry your pistol on you or whatever, Obviously, I don't like any type of manual safety. To me, the trigger and your trigger finger is the safety of the gun. But it is nice to have your first round be sort of that 8 to 10 pound pull. You've got to be very deliberate in order to get it to go. I promise you, if you're under stress, you're not going to feel it. So very, very cool. Also, the overall sort of fit and finish of the gun, just a really, really neat. I think aesthetically, it's a very cool looking gun. It's got sort of this sort of pyramid sort of profile on the 9mm. On the 40 caliber, it's a little more square, but I think it's a very pretty gun. And let's be honest, James Bond carried this gun, so that makes it, if it's good enough for James Bond, it's good enough for me, right? So let's talk about some of the negatives about this pistol. There are a few. Not everything is a Disney movie without an ending, right? So number one is in the accessories. There's a lack of fit, let's say holsters and the light and all that type of thing for this pistol. Not huge, but it's kind of a pain. Obviously, the market is flush with Glock and Springfield and all these other pistols. The Walther is a bit more of a niche gun. It's just not that many parts, not that many accessories that are made specific for it. Can you make it work? Absolutely. Number two is in the training of it. This is a gun that requires a little bit, just one level more of training because of the trigger system. I think that once you learn how to use it, once you're comfortable with the way it works, it is absolutely fantastic. However, a lot of people like the Glock pistol or the Springfield XD because they are, they're really, really simple, and there's a benefit to that. Simple is good. This one here, a little bit more performance, but at the same time, there's an issue that you do have to overcome with the training. And the last is customer service. And I will tell you this, I very rarely get upset about stuff, but I did have an issue with Walther customer service. When I purchased this pistol, it was brand new, and as you can see on this box here, you see how this tab is held on by this very narrow piece of plastic? Well, literally the very first time I opened it, the tab on this side of the box broke off. Now, I know that's not that big a deal, but I do keep the box and the paperwork and all these things for these pistols that I buy. They're expensive, and I just like to keep them all together. So I called Walther's customer service line, and I explained the situation. I explained the fact that I had just bought the pistol, and literally in the very first day, the box had failed on me. And all I did was I asked if they could send me a replacement box. I'd be happy to send them this one to them and have it repaired replaced under warranty. And essentially what I was told was only the pistol is covered under their warranty. The box is not. However, for $25 they would send me another box. And frankly, it just put me a little bit off on that. I've dealt with a lot of customer service issues with guns over the years, and I guess in some ways I'm spoiled. I've been to the Glock factory with my Glock pistols and had the armorers take them in and repair them and update them and completely go through them, and it's free of charge, and they're absolutely fantastic about it, and you can tell they're just passionate about their product and they're passionate about their guns. And I don't know if it's the reason I put a question mark next to customer service, I don't know if I just got a bad employee or got him on a bad day, but I will tell you it did leave a little bit of a negative impact on me as far as dealing with the company is concerned. It's not a cheap product. I paid somewhere in the $550 range for this gun, and all I wanted was a box that I could put all of the things in and keep it nice, and so that left me with a little bit of a negative. Other than that, pistol's phenomenal. Absolutely love the product. The Walther P99, it's an absolutely fantastic gun, and I do highly recommend it if you're in the market for a polymer pistol that has just a little bit of a different firing system than the Glock or the XD. A couple other things. This pistol is available in 9mm and 40 caliber. I chose the 9mm, and I'm not disappointed. It's a very soft shooting, very, very good shooting gun, and anyway, really enjoy it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. If you did enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up, and look forward to talking to you on the next one. Have a great day.